Hello, my sexy and beautiful people of the internet. My name is Diego, also known as the Chilean Retro Gamer, and welcome to this new announcement slash update video to give you excuses for the 10th time about why I haven't been doing recording slash streams in the last 6 months. However, this time around, as you can see, I'm giving you some gameplay in exchange. I'm playing a game that I've never played before. Of course, that is sarcasm. I'm gonna be playing for the millionth time again Mortal Kombat 2, this time around from the Sega 32X version, which is a good version in my opinion. It's a solid console version. So, hold on, let me adjust things. So yeah, the announcements. As you probably noticed, last weekend specifically, I made kind of a short stream in order to test settings and the like. It was kind of successful, as you noticed. Wow, this fatality took a while took me a while to get it to work. So yeah, last weekend I did a small stream test on YouTube, playing some Rayman on the PlayStation Classic, playing it from the actual system. So I was testing basically the capture card, the video quality, the fact of me changing the rooms. Right now I'm playing from my own room, the one I've been always doing my videos from. And as probably you noticed as well that I'm playing or using, sorry, a headset instead of the by now old Blue Yeti microphone that I've been using since 2012. So yeah, a good 7 years using the microphone. I could have continued using it, but honestly it is not really comfortable for me anymore to be using that microphone specifically. So I decided to get this Logitech headset, which is the same style, almost the same model as the one I was using 7 or 8 years ago. It has a little bit of buzzing, but I've been trying to mess around with the sound settings in order to avoid as much of that buzzing as possible. I'm still like fucking around with the settings, testing. Apparently last week it was kind of good audio in general. Now I'm testing this with an actual emulator, not from a real system. Probably the audio will change. Again, these are adjustments that I will have to be constantly changing according to or depending on the emulator I'm using. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, the Blue Yeti microphone actually has better quality and everything, but it's not really comfortable for me to be like setting it up every time I have to do a recording session and clear things from my desk, try to put it in a good position for me to speak into it. You know what? I feel like doing a friendship or a babalities, and I think I already punched. Remember, it is a requirement to beat the opponent in the second round only by using kicks, or at least not punching. So, yeah, professional tactics. Ability. So, yeah, that's why I'm using this headset again. Again, I'm not really a video slash audio quality whore. I'm not a professional. I am not a professional, or I wasn't intended to become one. And at this rate, at this point of my career, 12 years into this YouTube thing, I'm not gonna become a professional. I'm not remotely interested in that. So honestly, I prefer to show something decent looking, decent sounding, and I think this is good enough. And it is a lot more comfortable for me to set up. That's the truth of things. So that's why I made these changes in regards to how the stream is sounding. Maybe, and as you can see now, maybe it won't be necessary for me to be doing 60 frames per second videos all the time. It makes no difference, to be honest, in terms of what is actually being shown. It it is just a plus, but it's not something that life-changing. In all honesty, I watch a lot of YouTube creators or Let's Players still record at 25-30 frames per second, and it looks alright as it is, especially in regards to retro games. So I don't think there is any need to be like trying to be fancy, trying to show professional style videos or settings for that matter, which are not really that necessary. Let's go for the friendship this time around. So that's why I mean, this might be considered a little bit of a downgrade instead of an improvement, but it's how I feel most comfortable with at the moment. I mean, if I really need or feel the need of getting the videos back to 60 frames per second and using the Blue Yeti mic, well, I'll do so. But honestly, at this rate of my career, nothing is gonna change in terms of potential viewership, or it's not even a difference for me in terms of how the quality can be perceived by others. Unless you guys complain like crazy, which you will not. Let's go for the other fatality. First try. So I've done pretty much all the moves, except for the Deadpool fatality and the P2, which I'm probably going to show in a couple stages from now, hopefully. So yeah, that's the first kind of announcement, even though last week I already did a little stream on Rayman for PlayStation 1, as I said before, explaining all of these things. Probably that's how my videos are going to look from now on. Not with the same frame rate, at least with the same video quality. And yeah, the microphone itself, it could be also I wouldn't say permanent change, but it is a change that I want to establish from this year. But here comes the big announcement, everybody, and actually this was kind of necessary. Maybe I should have done it years ago, I don't know. But as you can see, last year I made a massive reduction in the amount of channels. I had 9 at some point, or 10 channels even, including the one in Spanish that I never used. But I had 9 channels. I was trying to be active in all of them at the same time, and it kind of worked out for a good while, especially since, well, I had plenty of free time. I wasn't working that much. I wasn't giving so many English lessons, and I had plenty of free time for me to take care of 9 channels. Last year, if you remember, I reduced the amount from 9 to 5, basically using the 5 main channels and basically turning Naked Gaming into just Chilean Retro Gamer 5. Well, right now, guys, and after around a month of thinking, as you know, I started working at a new job, full-time job, since the beginning of December last year, and it was a very good time to think about things in terms of how I want to make a decent comeback on YouTube. Do I really have the time or the wish? Do I really have the wish or the necessity to do 5 channels at this rate with such little free time in comparison to what it used to be before? Honestly, no. I might manage to do 5 channels or even 9, but it would basically, that would imply me not having free time for anything else except for recording and streaming videos or streaming games for 9 channels or 5 even. So I'm gonna do a massive reduction again. The second massive reduction in the amount of channels in basically a year. So from 9 channels we moved down to 5, and now we are gonna move down to 3. So I'm only gonna be using the main channel, this one you're watching, Chilean Retro Gamer 2 and Chilean Retro Gamer 3. That looks and seems to be a lot more doable than even 5 channels. Did I do combos so far? Honestly, it makes no difference. Let's go for another fatality. There we go. So this is how it's gonna work. As you know, I have different contents in each of the channels. Different contents in channel 1, 2, 3, 4, and channel 5, which again used to be Naked Gaming until last year. I used it for like special editions of all the other shows that got featured in the other 4 channels. Well, I decided to join content from 2 different channels onto one. In this case, channel 1, again, the channel you are currently watching, will have the contents of channel 1. That means the RetroQuest, the backlog, and the contents of channel 4, which means the Roulette of Sadness, a show that I started in 2017, I believe, or 2018. I think it was 2018, the Roulette of Sadness. That became pretty much my favorite show, in all honesty, from all the ones I've been doing on YouTube in the last years. So yeah, I am moving the Roulette of Sadness to this main channel. So I'm joining the contents of channel 1. Okay, I think I pressed a punch button. That's why I was trying to do the friendship, by the way. So yeah, I'm joining the contents of channel 1 and channel 4 on this channel. And on the other channel, channel 2, I will be joining the contents of obviously channel 2, that means Non-Serious Gaming, and the contents of channel 3, that means the replay series, for example. So yeah, instead of having 4 different channels for 4 different types of shows, I'm joining them in one. Again, for this channel you will see things from channel 1 and channel 4, and on the other channel, channel 2, you will see contents from channels 2 and 3. So what about channel 3 then? Channel the third, as I called it years ago. Well, that channel will be like the new channel 5 in a way. It will feature special editions of other shows that I've done or that I do on the main channels. Let's do the fatality again because I punched a lot. Obviously I wouldn't be able to do friendships or abilities for that matter. So yeah, that's basically the big announcement here. Instead of 5 channels, you will see me use 3. Again, joining contents from 2 channels onto 1, and channel 3 will be like the miscellaneous type of channel that will join or will feature special editions of all the others. That's essentially it. But here's the thing. As you know, I left pending at least 2 projects from last year. One of them from channel 4, which was a Donkey Kong Country 2 ROM hack that I was doing for the Roulette of Sadness, but that one will be moved to this channel, which means I am going to re-upload the first 10 parts, which I did last year. So from Monday, the 20th of January, you will see me upload 1 episode daily of that playthrough that I started last year, in order to, you know, let people know, or at least remind people of the beginnings of that playthrough. I'm gonna end up doing a full playthrough of this game, considering that I've been doing this announcement for around 14 minutes, taking breaks and being interrupted by things. But it's fine. It is a short game anyway, so this could be used as a full playthrough. More than likely I'm gonna change characters, because I don't think I've ever beaten this game as Reptile. Anyway, I mean, if I get back to Shang Tsung just to see the ending again, it's fine. So, yeah, I'm gonna re-upload the project, the first 10 parts. I think it was 10 parts, which I ended up doing for that particular game. Let's do... Nice. It's like the 3rd time I do this very same fatality, but I like it. I enjoy doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna re-upload that project, and also I was doing a project for channel 5 that now, of course, will be moved to channel 3, which is a project for the special edition of the Roulette of Sadness. As a matter of fact, both of them are Roulette of Sadness projects. and it was a Mario hack. I think I also did 10 parts. I think both games I started them at the same time. So I'm gonna re-upload those 10 videos as well during or starting next week, next Monday. So that gives me time to record the new parts, the continuations for each of the playthroughs. So yeah, more than likely by the end of January you will see me feature new videos, new parts of both playthroughs on the respective new channels. Remember that I'll be joining the contents of channel 1 and channel 4 on this channel, and the contents of channel 2 and 3 on the second main channel. And on channel 3 will be basically miscellaneous special editions of all the shows. So yeah, that's gonna be the news here. And wait. Why wasn't I allowed to continue? Not even a countdown? Hold on, let me take a look at the settings here. Oh, 0 credits. Why? Why did they put it like this? You can put up to 30 in this version, as well as the Sega Genesis one. Wow. Well, it's fine. Actually, it was an interesting challenge to give myself a single credit to clear the game, and at least I made it to Kintaro. Wait. Okay, I actually continued once? Dude, I don't even remember what I did. Anyways, guys, that was the announcement video with a little bit of gameplay. I would say more than just a little bit. So, thank you for watching, and again, I am going to re-upload the 2 pending projects, the Donkey Kong Country 2 ROM hack on, well, speaking of Reptile, the Donkey Kong Country 2 ROM hack on this channel, and the Mario ROM hack on channel 3 in this case, since it was previously on channel 5. For those who don't understand what this fucking Roulette of Sadness thing is all about, well, when I do the new parts, or when I re-upload the older parts, the ones I did last year, I'm gonna put in the description where you can see the previous projects from the previous tournaments that I was doing. Yeah. Even though I will take for granted that you watched all of those, especially the regular ones, the regular viewers, I mean. All of you watched during the last 2 years the Roulette of Sadness, the normal Roulette of Sadness, and the special edition, or previously named Naked Gaming edition of the Roulette of Sadness, in which I did several games as well on each. So I'm just gonna continue the same series with the same roulettes on different channels, but I will also, I mean, in any case, even though I will take for granted that all of you watched all of that, or at least part of that, I am still gonna redirect people, especially new viewers, if I ever get any, to invite them to watch the previous playthroughs from all of these roulettes on their older channels, on their respective channels, so they can basically follow the series from the beginning if they want to do that. So guys, thank you again for watching, thank you for listening. I'm hoping for your reactions if you have any. The good news is that I'm officially gonna restart with some sort of fresh start next week, re-uploading the project so we can continue with new stuff by, I don't know, beginning February or the end of January, brand new videos and stuff. So thank you guys, and goodbye, take care.